Hi.
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 Hi. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
We say that like most of us don't work every week.
Computer off.
So,
I have
Nanette,
missed you guys.
I missed you too. And before we
Yeah.
went live, you were telling us about your
Yes.
crafts that you
So,
do.
so I was invited to an early private free pick, and this is the sixth time that I've done this, and I buy a lot of craft items there, and I get a lot of I can get a lot of like a vintage slips that I do really, really well with. But anyways, I hit the gold mine this time with craft items. I Last time they didn't have any. The time before that, their prices had gone outrageous. The three times before that, I basically bought out their craft kits. Well, I went in this time, and their craft kits, they had them all for $2, and I'm the first person to get to buy them. And unbelievable what I got. I got one of the Dimensions Gold that sells for $195. I got a number of these that are selling for right around 100. I got, I think, 5 of these. These originally sold at Hobby Lobby for $14.99. The painting itself was done by Thomas Kincaid. They are now going, depending on, because I have Tinkerbell, Lion King, and I can't remember who the other one is. They're going anywhere from $50 to $70 a piece. I did get some of these that are worth like $12.95, but just massive amounts. I haven't looked this one up yet. This is a pillow with all the Disney. So this is we have a good friend who'd given us an education on craft kits for needlepoint that are hand painted, and she had said how you look at them, how you can tell if they're hand painted. Well, this is supposed to be like a Christmas ornament. It's hand painted. This is from 1989. It originally sold for $37. So even in 1989, they were pricey. But now this is going for, I can't remember exactly, $70, $80 for a Christmas ornament. So I didn't bring everything home because um, I haven't seen you guys. I don't know if you know. So I had bought an estate a while back, a few weeks ago, that was like 8 carloads. Then my brother-in-law contacted me about selling a whole bunch of Disney stuff and tools and things for him. I'm picking that up on the 4th. So when I went to this, my goal was to only bring home 2 suitcases full. So I took 2 empty suitcases. Well, I did bring home one suitcase was 40 pounds and one was 40.5 pounds. So I did get 80 pounds home, but that's
Hi,
probably,
Christopher.
that is,
Interacting with the chat. Sorry, Nanette.
oh, I'm sorry. That is probably about 25% of what I bought. So, and I only spent, I think, $384 altogether. And the patterns alone, there's probably well over $2,500 worth of the needlecraft, the needlework. I also bought 320 something vintage uncut patterns. Most of them are costume patterns. So I'm really excited about those, although I didn't bring them home. So the stuff I didn't bring home, I'll ship home in July. That gives me enough time to get rid of some of the stuff I have here and to ease my husband into the fact I have stuff coming.
Awesome.
I've been married 40 years. I really want to stay married, but if I would have shipped everything home I bought, I think I would have probably been not welcome in my own home.
Nanette, what's the age on those dimensions? Are they very old?
Most of them are barely vintage.
Okay.
2000 and so this one is 2001. It's about $79 for this one. Those let me look at these that came from Hobby Lobby. They're 2012. So not even vintage.
Yeah, the reason why I asked, the thrift store I go to used to have a lot of those, but I kind of haven't looked for those in a couple years. And I used to do fairly well selling them, but it's like, oh my gosh, you just sparked me to go swimming past the
Well,
alley.
and Nanette, even though those aren't vintage, you can still put them on Etsy because they're craft tools that you make things with. So.
Right. Yeah. And even like this one, I mean, this one I probably will like list it for $11.99. But it's a 2003. They still sell. So
I've done really well with craft kits like that, needlepoint and cross stitch. I've done really well with them.
Well, and they're super easy to ship. They're easy to store.
And as long as you put like the model number or whatever the number is in there, because people will be looking for specific ones, then.
Well, and I normally will put like the first thing I normally put in my listing is like dimensions, because people have specific brands, the Basilla or Dimensions or whatever.
And I would put new and sealed, like use the word sealed, because that way they know everything's in there that they need.
Yeah, I do. And none of these were open. In the past, I've had ones. Now this one, it's funny because just because it's Disney or a princess, you can't expect it to be. Where those other ones were 40 to 70, this one is like way less than $20.
Yeah, but you paid $2, you said?
$2 at most.
Yeah, so you're good.
So some of them were only $1. These pillowcases here are about, I probably will get about $10 a piece for them. But it's like, yeah. So, and I'm excited. I mean, they're just so easy. They're so easy to list. I had photographed them and done the listings when I was at my mom's, but I didn't have the light box. So once I got home, I went back in and just snap the front and the back, and I'll add those pictures in. So, but Karen, you and I have to have a serious talk one of these days. You were throwing away those pins, and I literally, I was tracking. I've sold like $400 worth of those pins.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was just throwing them away.
Yeah. So I got the nicest, and I'm not even sure what country it's going to, but I should have looked, but the guy had told me that he was so thrilled to find the pin that it was going for his dad's 70th birthday.
Oh.
And I think he paid me like $13, and he paid like almost $40 with the shipping and the customs and everything.
Yeah.
But he just sent me the nicest little letter.
Oh.
So, yep. Anyways, and if you find the dimensions that have the that you cut out the felt. Yeah. And then they have you glue sequins on or stitch sequins on. I don't think there's one of those out there that sells for less than $100.
Oh, you're kidding. They used to have the Christmas stockings. I used to find that a lot.
Yeah. And you can still find them. I mean, I've bought lots of them on eBay and resold them. But yeah, and if it's a rare one, they can go way up there. And if they're open, just disclose what's there. Not sure if all the sequins are there or whatever.
Yeah.
And people will still buy them and still pay big money for them.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
So
I used to buy those for like $2.95. And this is a while back. And I want to say I'd sell them for $15 to $20 maybe. Not anymore.
they're what I consider the throwaway ones, the ones that aren't worth anything, will sell, 15. The other ones are from there up.
Oh my.
And if you have multiple of them that have been opened, you can just put those in a lot together as well, and just sell them. And a lot of people who do, they have extra embroidery thread and all those things. I did buy, I don't know how many it is. It's about 4 pounds of embroidery floss and silk embroidery floss that I did buy that I have to bring home. One of the girls in our other group was talking about how she will wait until she has 100 or more of the embroidery floss, and then she sells that together. So, and I think she said she would pay up to 15 cents a piece for them when she was like at a yard sale or whatever, if they were new. And then in a lot, she gets anywhere from 50 to 75, 80 cents a piece for them for just the regular old everyday embroidery floss.
Wow.
If it's
Hi, Miss Lori.
Hi, Lori.
Hi guys.
Hi.
I'm in the hotel room. Everybody looks so good.
I was wondering about that. So are you not at your house at all now?
We're just doing it while they were staging and all the stuff was being done. So tomorrow morning we go back and we stay in the staged house.
Now that is not your bed though, right?
No.
But
That's
you'll sleep in the staged bed?
Oh yes.
Oh,
okay. You have to go buy some new linens, but yeah.
Okay.
Would it be cheaper just to stay in the hotel room?
It's better than sleeping on the floor and trying to get up and can't do it.
Has a catalog of felt stockings you can purchase, but the needlepoint ones don't make anymore, so they sell for a lot. Did you see that, Nanette?
No.
Read the
Yeah,
chat.
check the comments.
Make sure y'all read the chat.
Everybody.
She's got some great advice here.
Hi, Nancy. I shipped your books out Thursday morning, so let me know when you get them. I put a surprise in there for you. Lori, your house looks good.
Yeah, I think it looked really good.
I know.
Like I wanted to buy it, didn't move in.
Girl,
And
let's do it. Let's switch.
I was like, my house is so dark compared to that because everything in my house is black and Halloween.
It looks completely different, even with the Skittle colors gone. It just looks bigger. It's wild.
It looks really good.
So good.
Kelly, are you in your new place yet? Doesn't look like it.
No, it'll take me a while. I got the power turned on. The water is being turned on. The trash is a private company with its really weird rules. I've never had like utilities that weren't with the city before, but I guess when you're not in the city, you got to do things rural. So yeah, it was interesting, like getting myself set up with these kind of like private companies to do things. And my cable was dropped off, but I haven't installed it yet. So I'm going to do that on Monday. And I went and got the beautiful new locks for my doors, and those are getting installed on Monday as well. So basic functionability is happening now.
I wish I was closer so I could help you move, but I'm
Oh, I
kind of
wish y'all could help me too, man.
to
I
help
did all the
you.
work. I did. Lori, I don't know if you saw that I already pulled product from the garden.
Did you?
Yeah, the Smiths actually planted vegetables for me in the planter boxes, squash, tomatoes, and all that. So I pulled a yellow squash and some spinach and green leaf lettuce and green onions already.
Oh, I love all that stuff. Wow.
Lori, are you doing an open house this weekend?
There it goes on the MLS on Tuesday. Then the following week there's a broker walkthrough, and then the next weekend or the weekend after is going to be the open house.
Nice.
So yeah, I got
You're
to
going
keep
to
the
get
house
offers right then and there.
I'm
As soon as
pretty
people
sure
see
they
it.
will. She keeps raving about our backyard, and
Well,
Oh,
yeah.
just-
your
Yeah.
backyard is stunning. Absolutely.
And you're in Livermore.
stunning.
Hello. You're in Livermore
Yeah.
with that kind of space. Hello.
And your she shed, oh my God, fabulous.
it's all empty now. Oh my God, it's all in a trailer.
Too bad they didn't stage that too with some little chairs inside of it and a little
Wouldn't that be
table.
cool?
and-
Oh, I left some lights in there so they could see if they were going over at night. But yeah, I love that shed. The only reason I put it in was because I thought I was going to be there forever, but it didn't work out that way. So obviously, I'm not meant to be there. I'm meant to be in Tennessee.
You can have Tennessee shed.
Isn't
Yes.
it amazing though? If anybody's ever sold a house, you get all the honeydews that you have put off for years and years doing on your house done,
Yeah.
Yes.
and you get your house exactly the way you want it right when you're going to sell it.
Yes, it's so,
So
true.
true. So
Yeah.
true.
Kurt's
I
shaking
have-
his head.
I have been waiting for 16 years for my husband to finish the trim around my bathroom door. And I have to be so careful every time I take my eBay hang-up pictures because if it gets over too
Oh,
much
yeah.
in the background, it shows there's no trim there. So you've got
Yeah.
this little thing between. And I know I won't have trim in that bathroom until we put it on the market.
You know, it's funny. You have to we know you, Nanette, but sometimes you have to preface the fact that your bathroom is your photo studio.
Oh,
Thank God for background remover. Wow.
And then she has a good sized bathroom that makes it worth it, you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
My bathroom is really, really, really big. So
And bright.
it's got 2 skylights in it.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
And
it's
then it's got 2 big windows because
Yeah.
it's got a big jacuzzi tub and it's got windows on both sides.
Must be
So,
nice.
yeah. But yeah, Kelly, I'm so excited to see your start. Have you started like figuring to get your painters in and the things done?
Well, I opened a Lowe's credit card. They gave me $9,000 in credit, so I guess my credit score is good. And I didn't even ask for that. I just told them that I needed to have work done that was because they were like, well, you get like a bonus at $250 purchase. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to be getting that tonight with my locks. So what else because I have credit cards. It's like, what's the incentive for me not to just use my own versus using yours? And they said that, as long as I make monthly payments on my purchases, they won't charge interest on them. I'm like, well, that's an incentive.
But
So
with your very first purchase on your credit card, don't you get an additional 10% off too?
it was like 5%.
5%.
Yeah.
Okay.
And no interest as long as I make monthly payments, which is good. Because
Okay.
I won't have that on my own personal credit cards, obviously.
We bought all of our windows and our initial skylights and everything at Lowe's because we got that and then we got a military discount. Well, now Lowe's and Home Depot both give the military discount. So, hi, Kurt.
I just told him we're on YouTube live. So don't say anything stupid. Okay, he's probably going to say something stupid. What do you want to say? He's not naked, by the way. He's not.
Damn it!
Let's hope not.
Well, he's got his undies on, so you can't see. For anybody that knows my husband that's not on this panel, you'll know what I'm talking about. We're taking the night off. I couldn't do any more. I
You
sat
need
in
some
my
time
patio.
off, girl.
Oh yeah. I'm even going to be late on my orders today. I said, screw it. I'm just going to do it tomorrow.
Christopher got his listings done today. What?
Got a few things packed, 5 orders sold today. Awesome.
Yeah, that's
Cool.
great.
I muted because
You tested it, didn't you?
yes, and they will continue to go off. Kelly can tell you that like an hour from now they'll ping ping. The other day when we were in a call, I was like, I hadn't touched them in 6 hours.
We're like, hello,
What?
hello,
There's
hello.
a ghost that turns on. But Okay, I think that one's done.
Did I tell you guys the story my friend told me about the Elmo? Have you heard that story? Do you guys remember back in the day the Tickle Me Elmo doll?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have one of those.
So
That's why I created my
this was
eBay account.
a long time ago. This was a long time ago anyway, so it wasn't that long of a vintage item at the time when I got this story. But in any case, you guys know the one I'm talking about. She got a Tickle Me Elmo doll for her daughter, and they hadn't had it very long. And at one point, she like looked outside, and the Tickle Me Elmo doll had gotten in the pool. And so she's like, "Oh no," because the things are expensive, right? So she goes and gets it. It's sopping wet, and she like does whatever she can. She's drying it. She leaves it on the kitchen counter, and is hoping for the best, right? In the middle of the night, she hears, "Hello, hello," and she's like, "Holy heck, what the heck is that?" So apparently he was coming back to life, but he was doing it in the creepiest way possible. She said it was all I could do not to throw it back in the pool.
Oh my god.
Have you guys ever had Furbies?
What is it?
Furbies.
Furbies.
Oh yeah.
Mine used to come on by itself in the middle of the night to tell me hello.
No, yeah.
I swear you would turn them off, and they turn themselves back on somehow to talk to you. And mine creeped me out so much when I was a kid. But about 8 years ago, we found a bin of them at a yard sale, $1 a piece. And I brought them all home, and they were in the office just talking to me. I'm like, "You guys are creepy. You need to stop."
Mm-hmm.
Just at random intervals. I'm just sitting in here working at the old house, and they would just start talking like at random. And I think interact with each other, right? If you have more than one, don't they get worse?
Yeah,
they
they do.
interact. Yeah.
Oh, so they have
They're
conversations.
social creatures.
So I had like a bin full of them.
I have 3 of them that I bought last time I went to Florida, but I haven't tested them. I haven't listed them. I haven't done anything with them, and they're still in the boxes.
Well, ours eventually got moved up to the attic, and then you would still hear them in the middle of the night up in the attic. They were having Furby parties.
That's worse.
Goodness.
That's worse. Hey,
That's
Kelly,
your
when you said-
in the attic.
If this was your old house attic was creepy anyway.
It was haunted anyway, and it
Yes,
had the slave tunnels and the whole.
they probably were in there yelling, "Get us out of here! Get us out of here! Don't leave us up here! We're scared!
That
Storm!"
They had shack. You guys, I'm not talking about it anymore. That place was definitely. It was where somebody, like in Flowers of the Attic, had kept some people up in the attic. There were school desks that were carved into. There were shackles in the wall. There were scratches on the wall and names in the wall. There were cupboards that had holes like down in, like I guess you put someone in there and closed them in. And then it had secret hallways and doors hidden all over the house.
Yeah.
That was bad.
Valerie, when are you?
House, but I don't know what was going on in the attic. Some Flowers in the Attic shit.
Valerie, when are you going to Kelly's?
We were honing in at the end of May. We're looking at possibly the end of May, beginning of June. We're trying to get a schedule that works with her work, my work,
Hi, Jill.
all that good stuff.
You need to get all the painting and floor or whatever the painting whatever you're gonna get done.
I need to move in. I'm not expecting her to help me actually move. She shows up and I'm like, okay, get some boxes. No, I wouldn't do that. I will hire movers for that aspect, but I'd like to have the house be in somewhat of an order so she could at least walk around it when she gets here.
And I need to there's so much going on in May too, and I need to make sure I've got somebody.
Plus she has Toby. Plus she has Cora.
And I'm gonna have to do something with Toby at some point.
It's still a month away. Nanette, did you get a chance to see what the whatnot are going to be? Are you not doing whatnot at all next month? Or
I'm not planning on doing that.
I was going to tell you what the themes were, but if you're not coming back in, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to be doing it next month either, just because I'm boxing up everything I own, so I won't have access to a lot of stuff for the next couple weeks.
Yeah, I just decided to cut myself some
slack.
And there's things that I'm semi-retired. Why am I doing things that don't bring me joy?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That totally makes sense.
So if I can play with things like this all day, or Disney things, or I got a whole bunch of. I got.
Jill, did I say hi to you? Hi, Jill. Miss Jill in the house.
Jill, what are you working on tonight, Jill? Tell us in the chat. I guess Chris is listing. What are you doing, Nancy? Everybody tell us what you're doing. I'm playing with pigs.
Look at isn't he the cutest little thing?
Is that a hedgehog?
Yes.
Oh, how cute.
I love hedgehogs so much. They're rodent adjacent.
Rodent adjacent. Okay, you guys, I want to tell you something because it's a moment in time. My seller metrics for eBay, I'm top rated, obviously, but I am literally at 100% tracking, 0 late and 0 transaction issues across the board. Like, take a breath.
Yay!
I've always had one of those things be not perfect. And when I looked at it today, I'm like,
Kelly, today you are perfect.
Yeah, so we'll see what happens next week. Just getting off work, had to start late as I had no internet. Oh no. You're going to list postcards. Jill, do you have a scanner for that or do you do it manually? I have a whole bunch of postcards I need to do and I haven't.
I'm so afraid to put those through scanners, though. I'm so afraid that the track and the wheels is going to do something to the pictures. I'm so afraid. So I take mine like this.
You do it manually?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's fast. I have the camera set up and just go click, flip, click. Next, click, flip, click.
Well, and they have scanners now made specifically for trading cards for you that do both sides at the same time.
No, that's true.
Yeah, but they're not cheap. Like, you have to really be invested in trading cards.
A few thou.
Does anybody have any knowledge on the little square pictures that go up on the wall, whatever those are called?
Slides.
Slides, yeah.
What about
I
them?
brought a thing that you can put the slide in and you can make a picture of it.
Yeah.
Or download it into your computer as a picture.
Right.
And I have tons and tons of those with pictures from the 40s and the 50s and stuff.
Ooh, those would be cool.
But,
So Jill says she does have a scanner. She says it's the only way to do it. My scanner scans all of them without any issues.
Okay.
so Jill, when
way
you
to
do
go.
that, do you scan the front and then you go back and scan the back in the same order, or how do you?
I bet it does. I'm willing to bet she has one that does both sides. That's what I have, Kelly. I bought it for $100 from Adorama. They sell university and school district overstock.
Oh.
Good to know.
$100, that's cheap.
Yeah, Lori, you might want to look into that because when you start really listing those, that's going to be good for you. So Nancy says, I'm looking at a pile of sneakers I've collected over the last month. Don't usually sell shoes, but found some higher selling ones, platform high top Converse, and a few cheaply priced Hokas. Hokas are good money, right?
Yeah, hookers are good.
Yeah.
I would make exceptions for those.
What was
You would
that
even
an
make
exception?
Oh, okay.
Some of
Well,
my
I would
highest
even make exception
Sells
for
ever
those.
shoes.
And she never does shoes. That's a good thing.
Oh, I'd see. Okay.
Yeah, I don't touch shoes because they make me throw up, but
That's
I would
right. I
touch
forgot.
those. Valerie, what'd you say you're sold for?
I said some of my highest sells ever have been shoes. So I will.
Wow.
I like shoes.
I don't mind shoes. I don't want to clean them though. I don't want to buy shoes I have to take projects to.
Yeah,
But-
no, I never get them that are disgusting. But I mean,
Yeah.
those Chloe boots last year, the Golden Goose sneakers, I've sold a few pair of those.
Yeah.
They go for good money.
Yeah. I don't mind doing shoes if I don't have to work on them. So Jill says it's a duplex scanner. I don't know what that is. It said it was new open box, but it still had the plastic on the inside, so it had never been used. Score for her.
Nice.
Lori, you're muted.
Thank you. Duplex means both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Like
okay. So,
double-sided copying, that kind of thing.
so
It'll
you only have
either
to
scan
put
the
it in
same-
once, and it does both sides for you. That's awesome.
Yeah, once and then both.
Yeah, that's especially good because when your time is a factor and you have like maybe hundreds of cards, that's awesome. So Nancy says, our Goodwill suddenly priced the used Hokas at $50 at Goodwill. Oh my goodness!
You can find them overstock at like TJ Maxx and Marshalls and places now. They're okay. I have some Hokas, but the tread on them is crap. Like Brooks are so much better in my opinion.
So is it that the treads don't stand up to the wear, or they just don't have any treads?
They literally, I've got 2 pairs in there right now, and they're like just peeling off.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, like they just don't stand like
Are
they
they considered running shoes? I tried on.
I think it depends on the style. They have trainers, they have walking shoes, they have running shoes. Like, I've bought a few different pairs, some specifically when I was still jogging. I had some cross trainers, and then I've had just the like bigger, thicker walking, like the Clifton.
I tried on a pair, but I ended up buying a pair of On Clouds, and they're like the best sneakers I've ever had. It's just hard to drive in them because the heel thing is so high up that it digs into my heel. Yeah. But they're so comfortable if I'm walking or like going for hours and hours walking. It's just they're so much more comfortable on my back.
The Hokas were comfy. The treads just are shit.
Well, and Hokas have some that they market just towards medical profession too.
Oh, so when you're standing on your feet all day.
And things like that too.
That absolutely makes sense.
Yeah, I think the medical ones are just like the restaurant ones. They have to be anti-slip, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and but still, Goodwill Hoka's $50. That's just
that's
outrageous.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's
because
wild.
If they are used, you don't know what the inseam is like. It could be like worn down in the inside, and they might still be worth buying, but not $50.
Yeah.
So I have a pair of men's fry boots right now that I need to list, and I haven't. I oiled them up the other day, and they had secondary insoles in them, and I took those out, threw those away. But when I felt in them, the original insole, because the original insoles were leather, and you can feel that they have some cracking in them. Like the insoles wore out was probably why they had secondary insoles in them.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys note that? I mean, because I normally wouldn't put my foot. I mean, I wouldn't if I hadn't slipped my hand in there. I would have no idea of knowing this pair of men's size 13 boots were, had an issue inside. Or do you just tell them the insoles new replaced, or do you buy insoles, or how do you guys handle that?
Can you get a good enough picture of the inside with the flash?
No, because it's the
I would maybe just make note of it.
Where the ball of the foot went is where I feel the
so it's more on the upper end. Okay.
But when they had the secondary insoles in there, of course, I'm sure that's why they replaced the insoles, was because the ones in them just wore out.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, if somebody's buying them for the comfort of a broken-in boot, I would think that most people would probably be putting in an insert. But maybe just make a note of it.
Yeah. What kind of wording would you use on like that? Just insoles needs replacement insoles or something?
Mm-hmm. Broke ass shoes.
Broken in.
Well, and there's
broke ass.
I couldn't find my mink oil, so this is I oiled them with bamboo oil. And
when you said you oiled them up, I just my shit-eating grin went across my face. Just
I'm gonna go get these damn boots and show you, Lori.
How'd you show me how you oiled them up? That'd be good. You gonna oil them up on screen?
You know what? I've asked this before and nobody was able to respond to me. Maybe Jill or somebody knows, but who won the sell-through rate contest? Anybody?
I don't think we know.
Nobody's ever mentioned it. How did I miss it?
I don't know. I haven't been paying attention.
I can tell you it wasn't. It wasn't the person who lost the internet power for 5 days during the contest.
It wasn't me.
Sure as hell wasn't me.
Kurt, look, there's our new dog.
You can't even see him.
Toby.
He's just
Right
blending in.
there. He is. That's Toby. That's our new dog.
Is it really?
Yes.
No more shoes. She said, years ago, I had the Skechers exercise rocker ones. They were in pristine new condition and passed the flex test. But the first pair I sold, the person asked for a refund because they had dry rot. Oh my gosh. No more shoes for me.
I always
I used
switch
to
shoes.
live when I was a nurse. When I worked in the nursing homes, I used to live in those Skechers exercise ones because
Yeah.
I walked so much all day and it helped. But that was back when I weighed 95 pounds and was a size 4.
Those are nice boots.
Cora says same.
We call these shit kicker boots. you know?
Yes.
I mean, they're
Yes.
definite work boots.
Oh, for sure.
The leather's good. They're fries. You know,
Yeah.
the bottoms, they're leather soles.
Oh, they're sewed too. That's good quality.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, but when I put my hand into it,
Wash it
this
when it
one I
comes
didn't
out.
take this out.
Oh.
Let's been the other one. Yeah, this one feels okay.
Are you gonna wash
Oh,
your hands
okay.
after you stick your hands
I
on
know,
them?
right? She goes, this one feels, and I'm going, oh, please don't say squishy.
Just
No,
please wash your
I mean-
hands. You just stuck your hands in somebody else's toe sweat.
Look, Cora even looks concerned.
She's going, what?
I mean, it's just I see why this was in, just because it's
He's got me.
hard as a rock where this was at. You know, there's
Hi,
no
Cora.
Oh, yeah.
problems at all.
Yeah, that's true.
She looks like she's intently
I like them,
listening.
though. Those are cute boots.
Cora, are you listening about the boots?
See, she is. She wanted
You
to
want
start
one
it.
of the boots?
They're not something I would pick up now, even if I found them at a thrift store for $5, because I wouldn't want to deal with them.
Yeah.
Since
Yeah,
I
Star is
had 'em-
traumatized when someone touches someone else's shoes.
Yeah.
I need her to go wash her hands.
I've got them right now. I'm throwing this away.
Prior good boots, though. I was like, that's always a good brand to pick up.
Yeah.
Especially at that price.
Star's like, I need to see that you've washed your hands.
My most expensive
Cora looks concerned.
shoe
Did she
sale I
wash
ever
her
had
hands?
was a pair of women's dry boots that I bought at Goodwill for like $15. They sold for $3.95 within 2 days. And Goodwill, obviously, whoever put them out didn't realize what they were.
Oh, these comments are killing me.
Lysol, Lysol, Lysol.
Just look at Cora. Just look at Cora.
She does look traumatized, doesn't she? Oh, where are you putting those hands?
This girl eats trash off the sidewalk. She's no room for judgment. She eats little. Oh, she's got chicken now. She got her chicken. She's back at it.
I grew up with Lysol. Lysol's a thing. Like a lot of people don't even know what that is nowadays, but I
What?
grew up with Lysol.
I have cans of Lysol.
I have a can in every room of the house. Also, a tub of the wipes.
Yeah, I have the wipes too.
Mhm.
Every room of the house.
Toby, go get your toy. Yours is over there, buddy.
That was an old school, and it got views because. So I did a challenge years ago on my channel. I challenged everyone to source and list something that they normally wouldn't, and I said, okay, I won't challenge you to do it if I don't do it too. So there was like a month of shoots and Lysol and gagging on camera. It was an experiment, and it was very fun, and I made some money, but I think after the sandals where you could actually see the person's toe prints in them, I was done. Although I do have a pair of Ferragamos in the garage that I found. And I think
I've never liked wearing Ferragamos, and I don't have. They're so narrow, and I don't have wide feet. My feet are not overly narrow, but they're somewhat medium length. And Ferragamos are always like these. Not a fan.
No, but they're in my garage, so I'm gonna list them. I found a bunch of stuff in my garage. Wait for that haul video. All the things that were behind the stairs after we moved back from Florida that stayed.
You were
back
talking about that.
I found so much plush, even after I had already sold some and given a bunch away. I found 2 boxes of jeans, like big boxes. Those shoes, I guess they were just put back there because they were like the I don't wanna that I just kind of snuck back there. Like they'll just sit here and I'll never have to deal with them. Yeah, I found a bunch of stuff. And the garage is done, by the way. And the whole house is done except for the office. It's the last thing I have. We've been powering through this spring cleaning. Okay, we're gonna not talk about toe prints.
Yeah, what?
I'll have nightmares tonight about toe prints. Coming in to get me.
I've got Birkenstocks listed right now with toe prints. Whoop, whoop.
The only toes I like are on animals.
They're purple Birks.
I love
I wish
toe
they were
prints.
my size.
Do you have any Boston clogs? I'm still looking for a pair of those.
Mm-mm. No, right? No.
I have found them online. I'm just not willing to pay the kind of prices they want yet. I'm trying to pay my bills, so I have to start thinking like budget now. I haven't done that in a while.
You guys are paying your bills?
I need to buckle down. I gotta buckle down.
I hear you. I have, well, the sneakers I've been wearing since 23, but they're purple. And so even though they're like really worn out and it's probably long past time for me to get a new pair of sneakers, they're purple. And all the purple ones I can find are like 60 and 80 bucks. And these were $2 new in the box.
So, you know me, I've always loved purple too. And when I grew up, when I was in the end of middle school and high school, I lived in Beaverton, Oregon. And if you know Beaverton, Oregon, that's where Nike is out of. And I had, we had a family friend that worked at Nike. And I don't remember if there was a special occasion or whatever, but she brought me a sample pair of purple Nikes that were never in production. They were just, you know, sometimes the people that worked there had access to that. And so I was so proud and privileged that I got to wear purple Nikes at a time when nobody had them. Can you imagine what they would be worth right now? I have no idea what happened to them. I probably wore them to death. And then I finally was like, oh, okay, I wore them out. But can you even imagine what a sample pair of purple Nikes would be worth right now?
That's crazy.
Well, I sold a sample pair of Nikes in 2018 for 110 bucks.
Oh!
They were orange and green.
Especially when I never even paid for them. They were a gift.
These were at a yard sale. Somebody had them out for like, if I remember correctly, like $5. And they still had the tags and everything on them. Like they had no toe prints or anything gross. They were still like packaged or whatever, however they come. And
Did you see what Jill wrote? She can watch horror movies all day long, but will have nightmares about toe prints.
Because listen, the bitches in the horror movies have it coming. I don't deserve toe prints.
That's funny. Yeah,
But
Nancy
yeah,
Birkenstocks will still sell no matter how like worn out they are.
Those Nike, they were green and orange. And I remember Keith and I were very hesitant, like, are we allowed to sell these? Because this means somebody from the Nike factory, maybe they weren't supposed to have them. So we did not put them on the bay. We sold them on the Posh.
On the Posh?
Mm-hmm. I felt like that was a safer bet.
Oh my gosh. So you guys know, like, my parents live just like 20 miles, like, west of Atlanta. There's a black bear, like, roaming around their neighborhood.
What?
Yeah.
But black bears are not the scary ones, right? The brown bears are the scary ones, right?
Yeah, black bears are what we have one roaming around Keith's grandparents' neighborhood, and they're shy.
But this is just crazy because, I mean, they're in 20 miles outside of Atlanta. Like, I tell you guys that we're in the foothills, but see, you guys, they don't really wander down here much.
Well, when you told me you were an hour away from like hiking in the mountains, I'm like, brain doesn't compute that.
An hour drive north, your mountains.
That's so cool.
So yeah, they've been in North Carolina because my nephew had his last performance before his college graduation. But they got back today, and she was chatting with the neighbor, and it like tore down all of her bird feeders and everything.
Oh no.
And they've been tracking it because it was on like the one exit past them, which an exit closer to Atlanta, which is even crazier. But yeah, so he's wandering west, but they're coming out of like, obviously they're like more males usually come down further south after hibernation, like looking for food and stuff. So they're trying to like push them back north. So it's crazy though.
Chris from Daily Refinement lost his eBay account over sneakers he purchased from a Nike employee who couldn't provide receipts. I remember that. And they got raided by the feds. Yeah. And it wasn't just like one pair, right? It was like pallets, wasn't it?
It was like a lot. It was enough for the feds, but the feds aren't going to get involved over one pair.
And they weren't your average sneakers. They were like the collectible kind. So they would need authentication. They would need to, he kind of got himself in trouble there.
Yeah. And not that he's watching, but we're spilling the tea, dude. Your actions had consequences.
Yeah. You gotta do things on the straight and narrow.
So back to the bear thing real quick, Valerie. Like I said, there's one in Keith's neighborhood, and every time his grandma talks about it, has anyone else in here ever watched The Sopranos?
Mm-hmm.
Remember when the bear was in the backyard after she had kicked Tony out of the house, and it was just Carmela and little AJ, and the bear kept coming around, and they were all like frightened of the bear.
It was like, a long time ago.
It was a whole arc for like two seasons, and the Parks and Ranger or whatever guy that kept coming out said as long as the bear was just getting in the trash and not bothering anybody, he couldn't do anything until it actually attacked a person. It's like, so they actually have to attack a person before they'll remove them or help you.
They'll intervene.
Oh, we have a lot of bears up here, and I mean, as anybody who's watched me before, we even had the one that came in the house the one time, and my husband has that on his YouTube thing. But I have been living up here for 40 years and literally seen hundreds of bears on my property and on other people's property. I see them all the time. And when there's babies, of course, we stay away. But I have, knock on wood, I have never, ever heard of anybody up here being approached or attacked by a bear.
Anytime I've seen them, they run. I mean, because usually I have the dogs with me hiking, and they.
Yeah, I mean, animals. I mean, you know, we had a friend whose German Shepherd got. I mean, animals, even bigger animals, they'll have issues with, but I've never known them anything with people. But
always kept a bell on Luna's backpack.
There was a bear up in this super high tree, and it was in a neighborhood, but here's a lady sitting down on the curb with her little dog, and her little dog is just barking and barking. And I'm like, lady, do you have any idea how fast those bears can move and run? And if they decided they were hungry and wanted your little dog, you wouldn't be able to move fast enough.
I mean, just a snack, and then the bear would come after her.
Yep.
Dodd's like, I can move faster than you, lady. So
well, even a small bear can mess up any size human if they want to.
Absolutely.
If they
those
want
claws
to.
alone would just.
Oh my god!
But I go back to what I say all the time, that they are one of the cutest animals, and it is really unfair that they were made that cute. Because why are they friend shaped if they can't be my friend?
Yeah.
Their little ears and their little nubby tail, they're shaped like they should be my cuddle buddy.
Their little butts move back and forth.
They're just so cute, and it's really not fair. It's like they're there to weed out dumb people, maybe, that would just be like, oh, it's cute. Can I pet that dog?
Thinning of the herd.
Can I pet that dog? I just think they're so cute. But I also think that hamsters look a little like mini bears. They have like the same ear and the butt that waddles and the little nubby tail. And that's probably why I like hamsters. Because I love bears. I want a bear. Like, I'm going to die. So I'm going to be the one that gets thin. I'm going to be trying to pet a bear one day. It was nice knowing you guys.
What is the saying that says, if I ever die from a tiger attack, just know my last words were pss, pss, pss.
Yes.
Here in Florida, the alligators eat the small dog and the poor woman that was walking next to the lake. Oh no. Where in Florida are you?
Lots of ponds around Florida.
Bears are so cute. Okay, I'll stop. I like bears. You know, people in Russia have pets, the bear pets. They just have them as pets. There's TikToks with them, like
That's not
brushing
cool.
them and giving them a bath. It's part of their culture. They've always been their pets. They just like coexist. I watch the TikToks all the time.
The TikToks. I watch the TikToks.
I watch the TikToks of the bears getting their baths and they get
On
brushed.
the East Coast, Port
Because the
St.
Russians
Lucie,
and the bear are probably drunk.
hour north of West Palm Beach. I've never heard of Port St. Lucie. That's cool.
They're probably the bear and the people are probably all drunk.
But I'm glad we're not stereotyping people at all.
I'm not stereotyping if I tell you that on TikTok I see that Russians have pet bears.
I'm not saying
She's talking
that.
about my
I'm talking
statement.
about everybody being drunk.
I was married to an Eastern European. I say what I say.
Okay.
Well, I was about to do an impression, but I guess I won't. I guess I will not do my impression. Sorry.
As of 2020.
2020.
As of 2020, it is illegal to own a bear in Russia.
Well, they still do.
They cut it
Well,
out.
that's all I'm saying.
Or maybe they don't own them. Maybe the bear just comes into the garage, gets his bath, gets brushed, and then goes back into the
Yeah, that's right. That's it.
Totally plausible, you know.
Come on in. I'll just give you a brush and you can go on your way. Oh my
Well,
God.
there's that old lady on TikTok who's had that bear who's been coming to her porch that she hand feeds and loves on for like 15 years, you know.
Is that the one that closes the door himself? He grabs the doorknob with his mouth and closes the door. It's
Yeah,
hysterical.
she does it
That's
because
the
she
lady
doesn't want to
that-
know what's going to happen if she doesn't do it. She's like, I got to keep this acting up now.
He yells at the cops all the time. This is whatever his name is. We'll say it's Drew. She'll be like, "This is Drew. You don't know. You don't understand. This is Drew."
You don't know.
Yo, look at this.
Yeah, they're telling her, lady.
This is a
get
Russian
off.
feeding
He's
his
like,
bear
"You won't hurt
with
me."
a spoon. These are the kind of things I watch. This is what I aspire to. He's out here living my
It's
dreams.
like Cora and me eating together.
They ride them. I'm telling you. I don't care if it's illegal. They still do it.
Well, some of y'all are not old. I don't know if any of y'all are. Karen, they had the show Gentle Ben. Y'all remember that?
I remember Gentle Ben.
You
Yeah.
can tell that Nanette has recently spent some time down south because she just had 3 y'alls in one sentence.
More y'alls than you'll get out of me.
That sounds like a good Friday night around here. You sounded like my grandmother came inside of you for a second. Y'all. I remember Mr. Ed.
I like Mr. Ed.
My favorite show.
I like Green Acres.
I loved Green Acres.
I love Green Acres.
Could be.
So Mr. Ed, they used to blow smoke in his face. Was how they got him to do that
Aw.
talking.
Oh no.
It's not nice.
Jenny, what did you say about Grizzly?
Pot or cigarette smoke? Do we know?
Cigarettes.
Ugh.
Doesn't matter. Either way, it's bad.
Oh my god.
Like at least if he was going to get a nice buzz off the pot, at least. It's like nicotine's worse. Poor Oh, that makes me so sad now. God, I loved Mr. Ed.
They didn't have that wacky tobacco all figured out back then.
I read a fun fact forever ago that the lion that roars in the MGM boilerplate that comes out.
Yeah.
The day after they filmed him, I mean, they've been using that lion for 80 years, right? But the day after they filmed him, he mauled his trainer and killed him.
You had enough. He had enough. He said,
Go lion.
I'm done.
At first, Melanie, you started laughing. I'm going, oh my God. And then you said that. And I went, yeah, that's about right. Yeah.
That's wild. Did they put him down, or they were like, yeah, that's okay?
I think they put him down.
Aww.
Unfortunately, whenever animals do animal things, like the guy in Spain yesterday, the bullfighter that got gored, even though he was a bullfighter, like ready to kill that bull, and he gets gored in the ass, and everybody's like, oh my God, the poor bullfighter. And I went on to threads where I learned about it, and there were 1,000 people like me who actually sympathized with the bull.
Yeah,
like, what?
He's the one getting chased around to get murdered.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Slowly murdered too. They get killed slowly. Yeah, it's a horrible sport that still happens. And that bullfighter voluntarily walked out into that pitch or whatever they call it, dressed the way he did and taunting and teasing him. I'm like, I'm not feeling sorry for that dude whatsoever.
No.
I feel sorry for the bull, but that's me.
Yep. Absolutely.
Nancy's comment's pretty funny.
What'd she say?
She doesn't remember what happened.
People got busted for having a human Donna Bear costume, then vandalized cars, and they claimed insurance fraud.
Wow. They were asking to get shot, that's for sure.
Listen, if sales get any slower, where can I get a
Right?
bear costume?
I bet it happened in Florida. What do you bet?
That's funny.
Nanette, are you going to fuss at her over stereotyping?
Yeah. No, I did hear that thing, and the thing is they're so stupid to think that the insurance company had never seen what it looks like when a bear does to a car. Hello.
Well,
I have to get up at 5 in the morning.
They videotape themselves in the costume.
I got a 6-hour drive ahead of me tomorrow.
Where are you going tomorrow?
Actually, Nanetta was California.
Yeah, I kind of thought it was.
That's California behavior.
Well, and this bear had really good taste because it was only like BMWs and stuff.
Yeah, it was a Mercedes and a Rolls Royce and 2 Mercedes. That's funny.
Kelly, where are you going?
I'm going to Lubbock, Texas tomorrow to see George Strait.
I'm going to. There's a song, that. That's Lutenbach, Texas, huh?
Well, there's that too. There's a lot of songs that are that way.
Is he the one that sings "Smoke Rings in the Dark"? I like that.
He's got a lot of music and I don't know it all. It was my mom's like a bucket list thing for her that she wanted to do, and so we're doing
Gary Allen. You're all the same to me.
She loves her some George Strait, so we're going. But I'm excited because tomorrow night's show will also have Miranda Lambert, who I love. But it's a stadium that's going to have like 100,000 people or something. He breaks records with attendance. It's going to be scary.
That's fun.
See how the attendance is going to be tomorrow.
She's a little wild, isn't she?
I don't know.
Miranda Lambert, and she a little kooky?
I don't know.
She was married to Blake Shelton, right?
She was.
She just got married to a cop now. Just a normal
yeah.
person.
They said that when she talks, she's very colorful with her speech.
Oh, yeah.
Well, me and Valerie would probably get along with her.
Yeah. She's from Tyler, Texas.
She's
She's from the area, so She plays a lot of local bars and stuff because this is where she lives and where she not where I live, but about another hour and a half east of Dallas.
It's the one I'm thinking of. Then she's a little pistol.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's her.
I think that is Miranda Lambert.
You're probably right.
A pistol.
Oh, I think this one's only going to be about 61,000. When he performed at Texas A&M, it was 100,000 because he has a little stage in the round, so they don't have to block off actual stadium seats, so they can fill everything, plus the field. So it's going to be a lot of people.
That's fun. He has a few good songs that I know. I can't think of them right offhand, but I know my mom had a George Strait CD that I remember liking a few of his songs.
I listened to him in high school, so anything that is that old, I probably could jam out to.
This was like late 90s, early 2000s George Strait, probably.
I think I was the early 90s when I listened to him.
That era.
Lots of bar songs.
Does he sing All My Exes? All my exes live in Texas. Is that him?
Which is why he resides in Tennessee.
That's not him? I guess I'll ask
I
Google.
thought that was Garth Brooks, but that's not true either. That's not it.
George Strait.
Yep, you're right.
I wouldn't have called that one. That's wild.
That was like a core memory from 1994 or something.
Like yes or no, write this down. Curing Your Love with Me. I was like, those are all ones that I recognize. That's fun.
Oh yeah, check yes or no.
Mm-hmm.
I just heard that
Do
today.
you like me? Do you love me? How's it go? Core memories, man.
That's about it. I said there were 2 or 3 songs, and I think those were the 2 or 3 songs. That was it.
That was it. That concludes this evening's George Strait's Valerie songs.
I was like, I mean, just that little type, like late 90s, early 2000s. Like, that's the only time in my life I ever really listened to country. And it was just because the people I was hanging around, that's what they listened to.
Nancy,
a little bit.
Nancy's saying he has a line of Western button-up shirts, and yes, I have sold 1 or 2 of them. They do sell really well. My first husband sang "Cross My Heart" to me on our wedding in Pure Country. Do we say "ah"? Because you said first husband.
Yeah, first husband. I was like,
like, can we go "ah" or do we not? Like,
I got my starter husband out of the way now. And now I'm waiting on my real
starter husband.
That's my starter marriage.
my mom used to always say, and she's probably right if you look at my track record, the first time you marry for love, the second time for stupidity, and the third time for money. Where's the money, Keith?
Do you guys remember back in the day, Joan Rivers? When she was a comic, not the HSN Joan Rivers, but when she was a comic, she used to do this thing where she would go to the women in the audience and she'd say, "Show me the ring. I can tell if you're a first wife or a second wife."
Yeah, that's funny.
The second wife always has the better ring.
That's funny. What if the second wife has the first wife's ring?
That's tacky.
Yeah, that's really tacky.
That's what my ex did. At least that's what he gave her at first. Maybe she has her own ring. And I told him that too. I said, she deserves her own.
Was it like his grandmother's ring or something?
Yeah. If it was like a family heirloom that you gave back when you got
this is the ring.
Not you specifically, in general.
Yeah.
Like,
she said,
I can see a second wife having the same ring if it's a family heirloom.
Yes, my mom used to say, "Don't marry for money, but don't let it stop you."
Don't let it stop you.
But did she know it had been your ring?
I don't know if she knew.
Yeah, see, that's
a good one. Don't let it stop you.
My grandmother always said, don't marry for money. Just make sure they have money when you marry them.
I told him that he had a type. I said, "You have a type? Anyone who wears a 5-size ring?" Was like, was that it? That's all you needed? I was like, dang it. I did tell him, I was like, and I don't give a shit about that ring, but I was like, she deserves her own ring. Like, that's so. And I mean, this was 15 years ago, so who knows what has happened since then. But I hope she got her own ring. I mean,
Yeah.
I have no qualms with. I don't have any qualms with him. I was like, I just whatever. No problem with either of them.
Speaking of people who get along, this made me think of it. So halfway down the street that Keith and I walk up and down every day, there's a dad and his son that we see all the time. And the dad rides a motorcycle and the son has the tiny, he's like 2 or 3. I mean, he's wee little. He has a little mini motorcycle that he rides. And he's always making little piles of sticks and he's just the cutest thing. And the mom is always over there like hanging out with them outside and playing and stuff. And then you see her drive away and then a couple of days later bring them back. And I'm like, that's really cool that they're friends. And they hang out and play with their kid together and stuff, and that they do that. I think that's really cool. And he's so cute. He's like so cute. He like walks up and down the street. See my back? See my back? I see your back. But I just always think it's cool because they're always out there hanging out and playing with him and stuff.
Cora, you're really getting down on chicken tonight.
Don't marry for money.
Stuffing everywhere.
I'm getting a lot done.
Kelly, are you getting any bad storms tonight? I know the
Yeah.
weather's supposed to be rocky this weekend.
Actually, it was just cloudy this last couple days. It rained a little bit the night before last, and then it was really rainy the couple days. But I don't show that there's going to be any rain this weekend. And it's still humid though, and like 90 something. But you never know. I mean, it changes every hour.
Well, I was like, Texas is a big place because I was like, there's like a big thunderstorm warning wherever this place is.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that
County.
it's probably raining somewhere in Texas any given time.
Somewhere out there. I hope we get rain tomorrow. We have not had any rain in weeks and weeks, and everything is brown and crunchy.
No,
and
it's too early for that. You need rain.
We've had no rain. This is like the driest spring ever. And we had like the smoke coming up from like the fires down south. Like it was so smoky the other morning. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
That's
But
good.
it's
That's
the
not
smoke
good for
coming
people's
from, like,
allergies.
Oh, the like air quality, like we're getting like alerts every single day. It's so
Yeah.
bad. We
That
need
is bad.
You can have ours.
desperately.
We got woken up in the middle of the night last night because the thunder was so loud. It woke us both up.
We
I
need
love
it
thunder.
so bad.
Yeah, and then we both had to get up and take a migraine pill because that's our trigger. But it's supposed to rain all day tomorrow too.
We're supposed to get some tomorrow, but then I looked and I was like, maybe.
I love thunderstorms, but
But there's bad like fires down in South Georgia right now because it's so dry. It's awful.
is that typical or is that odd? Is this like an anomaly?
We get them sometimes. I mean, because Georgia's heavily forest, and we go through drought seasons and stuff. But it doesn't. It's not like common for sure, but it's happened before.
Yeah, you need some rain. I'll do a rain dance for you later. When's the full moon? When is the full moon?
Yeah, it's over 34,000 acres right now, and 50 homes have been destroyed so far. It's crazy. I'm having to hand water all my stuff outside already. I mean, springtime, I don't usually have to worry about it because we get too much rain. And watch all summer, it's just going to be nonstop rain. That's usually what happens. If we have a very wet spring, we'll have a dry summer. If we have a dry spring, we'll have a wet summer.
I think it rains here from spring through winter. Oh, that's all year. Did I ever tell you that when I was in the hospital for the Lyme disease? It came about that I have migraines, and they sent in a headache specialist to talk to me about trying imagery I never liked. But anyway, the doctor was asking me what my triggers were, and I said, whenever the barometric pressure changes, like rain and snow. And he kind of looked at me funny and said, we get more rain here in Pennsylvania than even Washington State.
That's what you were saying. That's cool.
And I was like, I did not know that, but that would explain why when I'm not medicated, I have a migraine every other day. Because it's always happening.
Yeah, 89% of the state is in moderate to exceptional drought status. Isn't that crazy? Well, maybe not for you Californians. That's probably standard. That's very strange for Georgia. It's not normal.
Yeah, we're supposed to be getting rain this weekend, and they said Big Bear is going to be hit really hard. So last week, Mammoth now they're saying is going to stay open until like Labor Day because it just got like another 6 inches, but yet the Sierra snowpack is at 0. So
it's crazy.
Karen's really been busy and quiet. She looks intent.
She's minding her
I
business.
am. I'm testing Sterling.
Karen and Star and Jenny are working hard.
what about me?
Yeah, I was like, what?
And then that.
Been over here working on my listings. I took so many pictures today, hoping it's going to rain tomorrow so I can just sit inside and.
Today's been a day for me of doing all the new address setup stuff. Like I'm not even remotely started, but like getting my water, my garbage, my utilities, that kind of stuff. I just changed my address at the post office, did my voter registration. I have a huge, I have to do all the platforms, list perfectly, and all my platforms have to change my address.
Mm-hmm.
I have a long list.
I still haven't gotten that wallet that lady said she mailed back. Fucking liar.
You forget how many people know your address and have it on file, and it's like, oh my God, that's just so much.
Yeah, I mean, I did it twice in a year and a half when we moved to Florida and back.
Luckily, they'll forward your mail for a year or two, so it's like random little things that you forget will
I
make
check
its way.
the box to forward my mail. And it's funny because so many things I've done, I've had to put like a credit card on file, and I'm like, that's probably the thing I should have changed first was the credit card, because my address is still the old one with the credit card.
Yeah, credit cards are a pain in the butt.
Yeah.
I had to cancel one because I lost it. And I called the bank, got it canceled, got the new one sent, spent an entire day going all around the world to my bills and everybody else and putting the new credit card on. And then later that night, I found it. It was in the dryer. I guess I had stuck it in my pants.
Oh, that sucks.
I'm like, oh man, if only I had looked in the dryer sooner. Because that is a pain when you have to change everybody that you pay that card with.
Or anything that you have like an auto payment or anything that's just connected to that, and then you get a random this payment, and you're like, why? And you're like, oh.
Why isn't my HBO working? Oh.
All those tiny little things connected to it. That's what I have a new debit card I need to activate because my chip doesn't work anymore. So I have to like insert my card. Yeah. So everywhere I go, I'm like holding people up because now they have to do that. But I thought that they would just send me a new copy of my same card, but just the new, different code and new expiration date. But they sent me a whole brand new card, and I'm like, no, I wanted
change all that information for everybody,
because I don't have to go change everything. So I might just leave that card active and have like, okay, anything that's on that card's an auto payment, and then use my new card as like my new like purchasing card.
At least you don't have to deal with it all up front, you know, and then if something comes down.
They've always just sent me the same, like, an updated card. I've had the same debit card number for years, and I'm like, you guys.
I remember something happened years ago. I had used my credit card or my debit card at Target. This was like 4 or 5 years ago. And the next day they had a hack. And so something happened with Target's communication, and my bank, they just canceled all the credit cards that were part of that 24-hour period. They didn't even question it. They just canceled them and issued you a new card. And they were like, out of convenience for you, we're going to take care of this. We've got your security. We're going to get you a new card. And here it is. And I'm like, okay, I wasn't part of the hack. I was there the day before. And now you just made my life hell having to tell everybody that I have a new credit card.
Yeah.
I would rather you have asked me first. I appreciate you trying to keep security in check, but I was before it happened.
Yeah, that's annoying.
That was frustrating for me. I'm with you. It's like, I know what it feels like to like have to go through and now, because I auto bill everything.
Yeah.
Everything I can, I auto bill. And it makes it hard when that happens, because now you have to go through and change everything.
Yep. And you always forget something. Like, and you go to watch HBO or stream Netflix and you're like, why is it this?
Why is it not working? Yeah.
Whoops. Or like just some little thing, or you'll get a notice like, why didn't you pay your light bill? Because you should have taken off the wrong card.
Speaking of HBO, I canceled my AT&T, and I mean, it cancels at the end of this month. I already started Spectrum internet at my new house because I needed to get rid of AT&T internet. But HBO is what all those HBO Max channels I had for free with my internet. So I haven't decided if I want to live without it or if I want to pay for it separately or not.
We have the HBO Disney Hulu bundle.
I do have Disney Hulu, but I was going to cancel that too, just because it's an extra payment. Although I feel like I'm watching that more than I'm watching Netflix right now. I feel like I've watched so many things on Netflix that there wasn't anything new that was calling to me.
We get Netflix for free from T-Mobile. But
yeah, that's nice.
I hardly ever watch. I mostly watch HBO. Friends is on HBO.
Yeah.
And they have so many true crime shows that I've just been binging my way through them. And there's like no end in sight. So I'm just completely happy with
I feel like I've seen so many of them.
There's so many though.
And I've also watched on HBO a lot of the Food Network shows because I used to love having Food Network, and I would watch a lot of those shows like in the background. And I've seen pretty much all of them that HBO has to offer. So I'm caught up on all those too. Yeah, so I'm not really sure. I mean, YouTube is one of the contents that I pay for because I prefer it without commercials, and most of my time spent watching TV, I feel like, is watching YouTube. So that's money well spent for me. Mm-hmm. And I definitely loved it, HBO, of not having to pay for it, but I don't know how much it is. I wonder how much it'll be if I added it to my Disney Hulu.
I can tell you if you want to hold, please.
Hold, please.
Oh, please, while I pull up our spreadsheets of our bills and stuff, and I can tell you what we pay. Let me make sure I do April, because it used to be 18. It's $21.39 for all three.
$21.39 for all three?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's bad, because I think I'm paying somewhere in the realm of $15 for two of them. So that would be like an extra $6 or $7. That's probably worth it.
I mean, when we first did the bundle, it was only 18 and it went up, but it's still worth it. It's $7 a platform. And it's the
HBO Max, right? So you get all of the channels that come with that.
Yeah, it's HBO Max, and then the Hulu and the Disney. And you already have the Hulu Disney bundle, so you already know that you have to watch Hulu through Disney now.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, I started off with just Hulu. I started off with the $1.99 Hulu, and then that went to like $7.99 that went into Disney, and now that's like $11.99, and I'm like, all right. It just keeps going up and up and up.
And speaking of Disney, real quick, let me ask Lori a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, have you been watching the Daredevil?
Which one?
Daredevil.
No.
Oh,
I will catch up. I've been a little busy, to be fair.
I know you've been busy, but
Just a little bit.
it's one episode a week.
Okay.
Now you're like 6 or 7 behind, but
Oh, I love it. I get to binge.
it's the
It's
best
good?
season yet. It's the best season yet. It is
Okay.
phenomenal. And our boy Matthew Lillard's in it. What? Does he play a villain? What? I love him in this. It's really
What the
Oh,
heck
wow.
is that, Nanette?
Can you guys say 80s the whole way?
Yeah,
it
buddy.
Gunny
That's
Sack?
80s.
Padded shoulders.
Is it
and
Gunny
the-
Sacks?
the
That is back in now.
Rayon. And
It looks like Jessica McClintock. It does.
I was sitting in a coffee shop earlier today while they were staging the house because I had to be out of the house to do it. And I swear to God, every girl that walked by was wearing a midi. A midi.
Yes, with a super cute pair of like cowboy boots or fried boots, knee ones. With
Yep.
this would just be so cute.
So
Yep.
Jessica McClintock, that was my prom dress. Was a Gunny Sacks prom dress.
Yep.
Look
I
at
had
it.
a
Wish I would've
Jessica McClinton dress for one of my prom dresses.
Yep.
My wedding dress was a gunny sack.
See?
And I went to the
Really?
gunny sack outlet to get it.
1977 or 78. I had mine at a all boys school prom. That was fun. But it was, everybody had to have a gunny sack or a Jessica McClintock. Everyone.
I have a few gunny sacks hanging up in the attic. That
And then
I
I wore my Sabika clogs with them.
Oh, the clogs.
Remember
oh,
my
they're
Sabika
so
clogs with the
comfortable.
rope heels, the wedgies?
Okay, and then the slip-on candies. Remember
Yes,
the
I had
candies?
those too. The wooden
The
heel
most
candies.
comfortable. I wore that heel out. Oh my God. So comfortable.
Yeah, I had the high heel candies. They weren't that comfortable because they were the high heel ones, but they were so
Oh, no.
trendy.
Do you
Yeah.
guys remember the shoes in the like late 70s, early 80s, and the whole thing was the whole bottom Candies has them and all. Candies were made out of like a fiberglass, but
Yeah,
some
it
of them
was,
were made
it
out
was
of
really
wood.
tough.
The
Yeah.
And I
Dr. Scholl's.
remember I stepped on a sprinkler at high school in my pair, broke my shoes right in the middle. My mom couldn't get me another pair of shoes, and I had to hop around all day.
Yeah, I
Oh
remember
my-
the Dr. Scholl's that were pure wood and they would clip clop, clip clop.
Yes.
Yeah.
The little buckles on the top. Yeah.
And
yeah,
then
yeah.
when I was younger too, they also had the gel, the rubberized gel. Is
I
that
wore
what
the
my husband
jellies.
can't get Hulu to load? I
Yeah, Jill, if you have the bundle, you have to go to your Disney app and go to the Hulu choice on there.
Inside there. Oh.
Hulu
Yeah, you
is
have
no
to
longer its own corporation anymore. It's all been bought out by
But if
Disney.
you only have Hulu,
Oh, that's weird.
it's its own app. But once you do the bundle, your Hulu app no longer
Okay,
works.
because I was about to say I log in through Hulu. That's how mine still
It's if you
works.
have the bundle, you have to go.
I still have the Disney though, but I still just log in through Hulu.
But you have the bundle.
Hmm?
Do you have the bundle? I feel like it's once you bundle it when they.
I have the Hulu and Disney bundle, yeah.
Okay, that's crazy.
And at some point, the Hulu app on its own is going to go away. They're phasing it out. They've been
Okay,
giving
that's
us
the
a
one
lot
that
of
I still log
warning.
into on my Fire TV.
Jill says her prom dress was Jessica McClintock as well.
Oh my God.
My mom
She
showed me many
sewed
Gunny
one.
Jacks because it was cheaper. Oh, like the Gunny
Wow.
Jack patterns.
They're still cute.
Dr. Scholl's, yeah.
Scholl's,
Mhm.
Yes, yes,
But
yes.
remember the crisscross rubber gel shoes? Like
The
they were like
jelly- they
were
call them
ballet
jellies.
flats,
Yeah,
but they
I
were
wore
the
those.
rubberized, yeah.
Yeah.
They
I
would,
think
your
it
feet
was
would
before
sweat in them.
jellies.
They'd be so hot.
They made my feet sweat so much I couldn't wear them. I tried
And
them
then,
on. I
and then when
couldn't
you
wear
took
them.
your feet out, the markings were on your feet of the
I was like, any jelly I ever had just gave me blisters, and my mom was like, "Why do you keep begging me for these?" Because then, like, I literally just would be there crying, and she's like, "You begged for these." And
They
I'm
were
like,
such bad shoes. They were such bad shoes, but we all wanted
they
them. you know?
smelled. They smelled fucking awful. They smelled
Really?
so terrible.
Are you talking about the jelly shoes?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, I had one in every color.
Yep.
They
And they
And
would
they
leave,
hurt,
they would
and I
leave
had
marks on your
blisters.
feet.
Leave the marks. They stunk like plastic
Mhm.
boiled eggs.
Yeah, that was like the smell was so bad.
I remember that.
They were terrible. I know that they're coming
But you
back.
had to have them because if you didn't, you had FOMO.
Well, they're coming back. Another round's made. Some more
Yeah,
blisters
I'm
to
not
be
going
made.
there this time.
I carried Band-Aids with me for a long time. And then
Yes.
I would put them on the inside of the shoe. I would like try to line them.
But the smell on it was like somebody took a boiled egg, wrapped it in plastic, put it outside in the hot heat next to a hot pile of dog shit, and then farted on it. It was that bad.
I wore them to Six Flags. It was terrible. So many terrible choices I've made.
That's how you learn.
I got through somehow. I don't know how. Barely walking at the end of the night. It's crazy.
All right, guys. I need to take off a little bit early tonight. I need to go get some stuff done so I can go to bed early so I can get up early.
Wind down too.
And I will wish you all a good weekend, and I'll probably check in with some of y'all soon.
Right.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye, Cal.
Bye-bye. Have a great night.
Bye. Have fun at your concert.
Thank you so much. Bye, everybody.
That song that's playing was my sister's wedding song, When Beneath My Wings.
Oh, that's so crying.
I'm pretty sure that's what was playing. That's what it sounded like.
And it was. This was his aunt's.
Did you?
As part of his aunt's estate, and that was her and his grandma's song together. So it makes me a little sad too. It was their song as sisters.
I know.
My daughter finally got to go back to work today.
Who had to go back to work?
Well, remember Lexi had to have emergency surgery, was in the hospital for 5 days after that cat bite. And so she's been off work for almost 3 weeks. And today was the day back to work.
So was the cat rabid or was it just a bacteria? What was it?
No, it's the cat. The people brought it in, and a week before it was like a barn cat. And they could touch it, but it wasn't like a cat that most people could touch and stuff. And they had brought it in and had it spay or neutered a week before, and luckily got it the rabies shot then. And then they noticed the cat really wasn't eating. So they brought it back in a week later to see what was up. So my daughter took it out of the carrier and went to get it out to temp it and weigh it and everything. And it bit her index finger and it went through the nail.
Ooh.
And just one went through. And so she immediately washed it in betadine, soaked it, did everything. And the next day she went and saw the occupational health doctor. And because it was hurting so bad, because it was like under the nails, there was a lot of pressure. So they sent her to urgent care. They started her on antibiotics, and she was on antibiotics for 2 days. And all of a sudden she had red streaks going up her arm. So I took her back into urgent care, and it just so happened that the urgent care doctor, I knew him. He's been there for years and years. And he said, well, we're going to do an x-ray. We're going to do some blood tests, and I'm going to have ortho come and look at it. So when ortho came out, it was a little after 5, and there just happened to be a hand surgeon that was going to be doing surgery on 3 other patients that night. So they're like, hey, Dr. So-and-so, we're going to see something right up your alley. And she's like, well, I've got like 15 minutes before I have to scrub in. I'll tag along with you. So they looked at everything and all, and then she comes over as the hand surgeon, and she's like, no, that finger's really firm compared to the other ones. And she said, when did you last eat or drink? Well, as soon as she asked that, I knew what it was going to be about. And they put her in and did regular surgery. They didn't do conscious sedation because they said it would be really hard with the infection there and having to do the nail. It would be really hard to get it numb enough with just doing a block. So they put her out, took her into surgery, and she said that when she took like probably a pea-size amount of the nail off. I mean, she didn't take the whole nail off just right there, but she said when she did that, she got like a cc of pus out. And so my daughter never had the pain the same way after because it was all that pressure under there.
Yeah.
They kept her in the hospital then that was right before Easter. That was Friday night before Easter, and she didn't get out of the hospital until Tuesday night or Wednesday. I can't remember because they wouldn't let her out. They had IV antibiotics, and they wouldn't let her out until the culture came back, so they knew whether it was something they could treat at home. And then she had to follow up with the surgeon and had to follow. Well, boy, by the end of it, her finger, it looks totally normal. You can even hardly tell it was anything. And she doesn't have much nails anyway. She was a kid who bit her nails for years and years and just really small nail beds. And so you really couldn't even tell, but they wouldn't let her go back until it was totally healed because they didn't want her to get exposed to some other bacteria or something. So she went in, but I'm sure today was an emotional day because she has a vet that she worked with at her last job 1 day a week. And now that she's at Mary S. Roberts, this vet worked there full time. Very athletic. She was just a year older than me, but she rode her mountain bike, her electric mountain bike, like the 30 minutes to work every day. And about probably 6 months ago, she was out on the weekend and she said, yeah, she was on a trail and all of a sudden the trail just wasn't there anymore. It got so narrow and she kind of like toppled down and broke her clavicle. And so she was off with that, but she always wore a helmet. And she trying to think, I think it was Friday, they don't know if at first they thought she crashed and hit her head. Then they think that maybe she had a stroke or a seizure, but she ended up going into coma, never came out, had a bleed, and there was no brain activity. So they were going to, they left her on the ventilator until all the family could come. Because she had daughters who were like in their late 20s. And, until everybody could come and say their goodbyes, her mother's still alive, all those kind of things. But I'm sure it was a very, very, because even if everybody else had kind of gotten over it, Lexi had called me and she's like, Mom, she's like, they said she's brain dead. They said everybody's welcome to go and say their goodbyes. But she's like, if she's truly gone, I could say my goodbyes at home and she would hear me the same. So, but I'm sure it was an emotional day for her. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. Wow. That's a lot.
So she passed away while your daughter was off work.
Yeah. And I don't know actually when they took her off I don't know for sure what day they took her off the ventilator because they were, at first they called my daughter and said that she had died. And then the vet in charge ended up calling 2 days later and said, I reached out to her daughter to find out what the memorial services was. And she said, well, we haven't taken Mom off the ventilator yet. And she goes, oh, I told everybody you said she was gone. And she goes, well, she is, but she isn't. So, and she had told her at that point that were waiting another 1 to 2 days till everybody could get in town that was coming. And so I don't know for sure what day. I don't know if she was an organ donor. Sometimes they have to coordinate things. I have no idea. I don't know. So
don't you be playing now?
So I mean, and I hate to say it, but that's the perfect scenario for an organ donor,
Oh, definitely, yeah.
I'm dying of thirst. Is that when you wish upon a star?
I can name that tune in 3 notes.
I used to love watching that show with my grandma. We would get so competitive.
Romeo, what are you doing? Those are uncovered. You cannot be up there.
Excuse me.
He said, "Watch me."
Watch me now. Hey, we're
I can't be up there, but I am.
Romeo! A baby!
I can't be up there, but I am. So what does that
Brownie!
mean?
Did you miss your mommy? Is that
He wanted mommy to pick him up. That's what he wanted. So I'd do something nasty so that she'll pick me up. Oh,
Why
you
is she
boo-boos.
blue?
Oh, he's going up. He's going for the next one.
Romy? Did you miss your mommy?
Romeo!
Oh, look at his face!
So cute. He loves you so much.
That hair is something else.
Like, turn around. Let me see his hairs. Oh my!
Wild.
Hi,
What have you been
Romy.
doing, Romeo?
You got a
Wild
big
man.
black hands.
You can tell I'm trying to set him down because he just like leans in so
Yep.
hard.
Yep. He wants to stay up there.
He's a baby.
Oh my God.
Just let go. Just let go.
Romy, the baby, so cute.
Oh my God. Maybe that's why I've got a hurt neck. Cora's been trying to sleep on my neck. Climb up.
Cora would live on your lap if she.
But she's coming back over now. Oh, you
You'd
got
have
chicken
to
again?
surprise.
You got chicken?
Hi, Cora.
I've been busy.
I got
I've been
pictures
busy.
of you and Toby making out.
Mm-hmm.
So
Don't
I
look
got
at that on
blackmail.
camera.
I got blackmail pictures, Cora.
You what? Huh? Huh?
Cora.
What'd you got?
What did she do?
Oh, she just belched.
Oh, I can't get my mouth.
She belched.
Cora.
Corbora,
Hey, pretty lady.
come here.
There's a commercial that comes on all the time that makes me think of her. I think it's PetSmart, and it's all these girl dogs like playing in the mud. I've been a nasty girl.
Here comes Toby's.
Where's Toby?
Toby. Bring your toy.
Toby!
Hi.
Hi, handsome.
Look at that tail wagging.
Hi, boy.
Oh, he's so handsome. You are just a handsome.
Hi, boy.
You're handsome too, Romy. If you can hear, don't get jealous. I like you both.
But it finally happened. A little boy's been chasing bees and he got stung by something.
Oh no.
He's got like it's swollen right here.
Oh no.
And I looked and I was like, yep, there's a little poke. I was like, he's been going after those insects. I said, some of them fight back. And there's a bunch of hornets out there. And I think he got popped by a hornet. So
Oh, no. Poor baby.
lesson learned. Lesson learned.
Toby.
Look at those tails wagging.
I don't know if it shows up good on camera. It's just a little part of his head right there. It's just a little extra.
No, he's so dark. He's
I know. I was like, you can't
His
see
eyes.
it. It just blends.
black face.
It hides well. Toby.
He's so dark. It's like the other day when we were on our walk, Huckleberry was by this truck where there was this shadow, and I almost stepped on her. And I heard a little meow, and I went, Huckleberry, you're so dark. You blend in. I don't see you. Those black animals, they be blending in. They got camouflage.
He'll stand right here sometimes, and that cabinet is black, and like it catches me off guard, and I'm like, oh my god, he is standing right there, and I'm like, you completely blend in sometimes.
He's a ninja dog.
It's funny, like, because if he's standing or I take his collar off of him sometimes, and like let him go naked like Cora's right now. And he especially stands out when, or blends in when he doesn't have his collar on. And they snuggled for about an hour and a half. What was that, yesterday, Star, or Wednesday?
I think it was Wednesday.
And then she played with him for about 5 minutes and then immediately kicked him down off of the ottoman. And that was that. It was fun while it lasted, though, wasn't it fun?
He's so cute.
I let him up here if she falls asleep first, then I can like get him to sneak up sometimes. And she doesn't care.
Has anybody ever seen a Christmas ornament like this?
Wait, let me make you big.
Is it a ribbon candy one?
It's like a
trying.
swirl. It's glass.
Oh.
Oh,
It
so
looks
it's
like ribbon
candy. Yeah.
That's fun.
I think
I
they
got
wrap
6
that
of 'em.
around. They wrap it around a rod when they do it. Yeah, they should have some decent value to those.
Yeah,
I would think so.
they're saying that they're vintage, but this has a made in China tag on it. So I don't know.
Well, is that on the top part? Is that maybe not the original? It could be a replacement hanger too.
Yeah,
it's on like the cord that hangs it. It's on the little string.
Yeah,
Those
but
are really cool.
are all of the tops the same? Because
Yes.
okay.
Yes. Yeah, they're all the same.
Dozy.
I think I'm gonna put them up for like $30.
That's a good deal. It's pretty.
How many is there?
6.
That's only $5 a piece. Did you do like a lens on them and see what they were selling?
I did, and somebody showed them as being vintage, and they did look a little different. They weren't exact, but you know what? And I think they were selling them maybe for $15 or $20
You
a
need
piece.
to go potty, bud?
Yeah.
But I don't feel comfortable saying these are vintage.
Nico potties? Okay. All right. I'm going to take these puppy dogs out. So I guess I'll go ahead and sign
But
off.
there's
All right, have a good
Valerie, it was
weekend.
good to
Bye.
see you. You said there's 5 of them?
Yeah, do you like that, Jill?
I mean, I would think you could pretty confidently put them for, even if they're not vintage, but now vintage is 20 years. I mean, so you can have maybe.
I think the blue one's really pretty.
Yeah, I mean 2006 is vintage, so it could technically, like Nanette's saying, be made in China.
I don't know. If I were doing it, if I was going to do them in a lot, I might start them at like $49.95 for them. That is only $10 a piece. You really can't get any Christmas ornament that's glass for less than $10.
You look how pretty the purple one is.
Let me see.
Yeah.
I got real excited. That's pretty.
All right, let me do that.
I mean, you can always take an offer on them. And
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my motto. Price high, you can take offers and run sales.
I mean, they are obviously they're handmade and
And they're glass.
yeah.
And somebody I got them at a sale and there were old people. They could have never used them and just had them in a box.
Yeah. Is it just the one that has that China tag on it?
Let me just see. No, they all do.
They all do? Okay.
I could cut it off.
Well, we would never give that kind of advice on this channel. Wink, wink. Nudge.
But they're going to be hard to cut off because it's like really pasted. I am going to disclose that they were made in China.
But they could still be vintage.
They could still be vintage, yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, I have a finger piano. I don't know how to play it.
What is it?
It's called a finger piano. Thumb piano, sorry.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it comes with a little book and tells you how to play like the notes and stuff. But I'm not musically inclined, so. Isn't it neat though?
Did you get that in a jewelry box?
No, this is all stuff from Keith's aunt's estate.
Oh, okay.
that I'm working on. So I did a haul video today on my channel, and I had this in there, and I said it reminds me of when we were in high school and they would go,
Oh yeah.
Ah,
"Good morning, class of 1996. These are your morning announcements." Doesn't it make you think of that?
Yes, it does.
And yes, I was class of 1996.
Here's my kitty.
Hi, honey.
Kitty cat, say hi.
Kitty. Oh, it's a beautiful Siamese.
I always forget her name.
Kina.
Kina.
Kina cat.
Is it a blue point?
I don't know if she's lilac.
Lilac sounds about right. My aunt had one that looked just like her.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's not seal point. I've had seal points, and she's not the seal point color.
She's pretty either way.
Yeah, she's nice.
Gorgeous.
So as Kurt says, Siamese cats are evil. They can lurk from high places. That's true.
I mean,
She doesn't do that.
what?
No?
What Disney movie was it? Aristocrats or Lady and the Tramp with the
Yeah, the
are
Siamese.
Siamese, if you and they were mean, right?
They were. They were diabolical. Maybe not mean, but diabolical.
They had those tones in the Grease movie.
You know, I've had 3 or 4 Siamese cats, and I've never had a bad one, ever.
Must have been something about my aunt.
I was gonna say, that's because you're such a nice person, Karen. And your
Yeah,
kitty
that's
loves
true.
you.
Must be the owner.
I don't know. I never had a bad one.
What Disney movie had the Siamese cat?
I don't know.
Aristocats.
Lady and the Tramp, 1955, and the Aristocats, 1970.
That was a good. I would have gone with you, Jen, had she not Googled that.
I thought it was one or the other.
They were in both?
That's what he said. Okay, so the cats that sang, "We are Siamese, if you please."
hey, is there any brand on that top of that tag? That
Send that
on
song.
that little gold thing, like under
No.
the
No.
Because I mean, I'm looking here was 3 that were 7-inch. They sold for $39. There was a pink one that sold for $17. All plus shipping.
It was Lady and the Tramp that they sang that song in.
Were they any brand on that?
The 3 green ones were G&D that sold for $39. And they don't have near as many twists in them as yours. Yours are a lot more, like yours was a longer piece of glass.
Yeah.
Here's 2 corkscrew twisted mercury glass. They were 7 inches, $12.75.
See, I don't think this is mercury glass.
No, because the mercury glass is the silver on the inside.
Right.
With
Yeah.
Here was a blue one that looked shorter. It sold for $20.
Do they look old though?
They look just like yours. I mean, except yours are a little more uniform. Yours look like they twisted them around a rod to make it very uniform. Most of these only have like 3 twists in them.
All right. This is about 4.5 inches tall.
This one is 3 hand-blown clear glass icicles. 2 look like icicles and 1 looks like yours with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 twists. Those sold for $14.95.
Yeah, mine have 5 twists.
Okay.
$14.95 a piece.
No, well, that one was one of those, and then 2 of just kind of a plain looking icicle, like a straight icicle.
Okay.
And I didn't look how much shipping. Shipping was $8.75. Those only had like a glass loop at the end on those versus the little thing like yours. I still would start them at $49 and then see if you get an offer.
Yeah.
Because that's the only one that I saw that had 5 loops in it.
And you know what? I've never seen those. That's why I picked them up. They were so unusual.
Where'd you get them, Karen?
I got them at a yard sale. They were only $1 for all of them.
For all of them?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well, and you're going to have to put those in a decent sized box too, and let's bubble wrap them individual and then bubble wrap them together.
Yeah, and then I put stretch wrap on them too.
Yeah.
All right, we are going to list.
Has anybody had any issues with, here's a box of 4 of them. These only have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. These were Krebs, bright and frosted. They're all red. The box of 4 of them sold for $16.49 with $10.95 or $10.50 shipping. But they only had 3 loops, not 5 like yours. There's a lot more sold than there are listed, so that's good.
Oh, that's good.
So, has anybody had any issue with anything? So I had a brooch that was hand painted. It was a Russian brooch. You know, they have like the lacquer, and then they hand paint like a flower on it,
like this.
And I had put it in there as a Russian, and eBay flagged it as a prohibited item. I guess because it said Russian in it, even though it's only Russian diamonds that you can't import.
I wonder why they prohibited it. Maybe made in Russia.
I think because it said the Russian.
I sold a lacquer box. I sold a vintage Russian lacquer box with a print with the Basel Cathedral on it.
I've sold a whole bunch of these brooches and I've never had an issue. And I have some hand-painted Russian wood eggs, and I have the hand-painted.
But it was just a trinket box that you had?
No, it was a brooch. It was a brooch.
It's the bot gone wild. They use bots now to crawl there.
And because it said Russian in it, but I think I'm going to just take Russian out of any of the things that I have listed. Just because I don't want to have to deal with that.
The flag on it said specifically it was flagged because it said Russian?
Yeah, it said Russian. Importing Russian diamonds is prohibited, but they still gave me whatever it is that eBay gives you and pulls it down.
I would contest that because that's not a diamond. It's a bot. It's those crazy bots.
Karen hates those bots.
I hate those bots.
She's always talking about the bots gone wild.
Bots gone wild. Yeah. I would contest it. You got written up for that. I would show other things of those brooches, how many there are, and it's like, what? This is not a diamond.
Yeah, so it said vintage Russian hand-painted lacquer leaf brooch, floral design, 1981, signed pin. That was my description. And it says this listing was removed for violating our embargoed goods policy. And when I looked up the embargo goods for Russia, all it said was the diamonds.
Let me ask ChatGPT. Is there an embargo on Russian lacquerware brooches?
There isn't a specific ban on importing Russian lacquerware brooches into the U.S., but G7 and EU countries do restrict luxury goods exports to Russia. Also, some online platforms have limited sales, making it hard to find them.
Don't start playing music.
And when I looked up the thing on eBay, it said Russia, lab grown and natural diamonds sourced from Russia cannot be sold on eBay. Well, there's nothing in there that says there's a diamond because
So
it's
just
not.
contest it.
No, this is not.
Maybe you get an actual person.
Diamonds, gold, fish, and alcohol. You're not allowed to bring in diamonds, gold, fish. Did you put gold on there?
No, it said lacquer.
It's a
But was
bot.
one of the
It's a crazy
colors,
bot.
it was the color put gold and like highlights or whatever they have?
No, I'll read you my list at my thing again. Hold on one
All
second.
right.
This
All
is what it said. Hold on one second. Let me get back to it. Vintage Russian hand painted lacquer leaf brooch, floral design, 1981, signed pin, number G8. That's my whole description.
I wonder if the leaf triggered in the gold, like gold leaf. Maybe the word leaf was a word.
But gold isn't.
It's a crazy bot. It's a crazy bot.
Yeah, I
I'm telling
think
you.
it's just the Russian that is probably.
You're never going to find the reason it happened because AI doesn't have to have human reasoning.
Yeah.
So
Well,
just
Yep,
contest
that's
it.
right.
For $13.37, and it hadn't sold, and I thought that's really not even worth taking my time to call them over. So
You know, I got banned from Walmart. I had a Bally bra, okay? And it was a Bally bra with no poke side seams, okay? Which means there was like no wiring in it. They gave me a thing and they kicked me off, and it's like, what the hell? And I'm looking, and apparently no poke was an old sexual term, and it's not used anymore. And it was a damn bot that went wild, and it had no poke in it, and they kicked me off of Walmart.
We are not paying attention to the chat. You
Okay.
cannot mention Russia at all. It has been a thing in the last month or so. Or just relist it without the word Russian. More room for other things in the title, and it will still show Russia.
There's a whole slew of Russian brooches on here, and all they put on there is Russian brooch.
I mean, but there's a whole bunch of people that still list Velcro and onesie, but you're not supposed to do that either.
You're not supposed to use the word Velcro. Velcro and onesie are bad. They're trademarked.
Yeah, but people still do. Is my
The
point.
lacquered brooch isn't.
But
I think it's because it said Russia in the thing.
if it's been recently that they're flagging the word Russia, then just do what Sam said, Samantha.
Right.
Put it in the country of origin and leave it out of the title.
Which is what I think I'm even going to do with I have those stacking
Or contest it.
dolls, and I'm just
Or don't put it on
gonna
eBay.
stack
Sell it
all
on
those
Poshmark. That's when eBay tells me I can't have something listed. I say okay, fine, and I go sell it somewhere else.
Yeah. So I just wondered if anybody else.
And hi, Samantha. By the way,
Hi, Samantha.
she said, "Yeah, just listen to me." Like Star, Samantha is often always right. Samantha knows her stuff. Maybe I don't know. We're not going to get into politics. So you can contest it, and they will tell you why. And then you can go around it, or you can list it elsewhere.
Yeah.
And if it's a brooch, you could probably sell it for more on Etsy.
Yeah.
Always look on the bright side.
But like I said, I had several other
Always
things that
look
say Russian in the title, and I think I'm going to do like what Sam said, though, and I'm just going to take
Samantha.
Samantha.
She hates
Don't-
Sam.
She hates Sam.
My postal worker before Hunter was Sam, and I loved her so much. And so every time I talked to Samantha, I would just call her Sam because it was my postal worker, Sam, too. But it drove her nuts. she wanted to kill me. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I just associate you with my postal worker, Sam, because I like her too.
But Samantha doesn't care about that. She wants her
No.
name.
I'm surprised I'm still alive. I called her Sam all the time at FlipCon, or not FlipCon, camp.
You could say Samantha.
Sam and Antha. So Samantha and
My
Antha.
goodness, Star, do you have a fever today?
Why are you asking me that?
Because I never see you not in a t-shirt.
You're the regular
Real
shirt.
shirt.
I want you to know
You got one on that one.
this is my pajama shirt, and these are my pajamas, and my hair is up, and I have hardly any makeup on, so maybe I don't feel good today. Thanks for pointing it out.
She dropped the glasses.
Well, don't make me laugh. It makes me cough.
This is my pajama shirt, and I wasn't going to go take one of my cool graphic pieces out of the closet to wear for 2 hours. That's stupid.
Yeah, Nanette. Jesus.
That was so funny.
Well,
I thought she was about to say
you're
if someone
not
said to me at a
feeling
listing
well.
party before. When I don't have a lot of makeup on in my rosacea shows, I look kind of red. So I thought you were going to say my face is red and we weren't going to be friends anymore.
I'm just so.
Wait a minute. I have some makeup on, people. There's mascara and eyeshadow, and there's black eyeliner.
I can't believe you got that mad because we thought you were wearing regular clothes. Holy crap.
I don't like my parents being pointed out.
We love you.
I don't like it.
Well, you're going to have to take a little bit of it tonight because that was fucking funny. Sorry. She's going to disconnect me. I just know it.
I had no idea that would make her upset.
It's time to
it's
go.
okay. She can't be too mad because Karen even laughed at it, so we're safe.
It was funny.
Thank you, Star. Now you look like Star.
Perfect. Perfect retort. Well done. Well done, Star. I'll show them.
We're late for the party, but thanks for showing up.
Oh, I want to tell everybody about our whatnot real quick. I got to pull up the.
Oh, God, that was great. That was the perfect response, Star. Perfect. I'm going, oh, shit, she went out of the room.
I'm sorry if you don't feel well. I'm sorry.
It's not that I'm not sick or anything. I just get tired of doing my makeup and my hair every day.
I think the point was to throw you off the scent of what she was talking about. Yeah, it worked.
I wasn't talking about makeup or hair at all. I was only so surprised that it wasn't a t-shirt.
That was a t-shirt. It was just a plain orange sleeve shirt.
Exactly.
That's the out of ordinary part. It had to have
Next
something
week,
on it.
folks, I'll be here in my bra, so no one can talk about my shirt.
I enjoy your shirts, okay? It's kind of your trademark.
She was kind of disappointed that you didn't wear your usual. She was sad. Oh, that's so much better.
That's
All right.
your trademark.
We gotta go. Listen, we gotta go. It's after 10. I need to tell people about our whatnot. Well, we can stay after backstage and hang out, but the show needs to end. Wednesday night, April 29th, we're having a whatnot raid train with women's plus size clothing, and I will be wearing a graphic T-shirt.
That's
in my
we
part of the
know.
raid train.
That's the Star we know.
And
love.
It's only going to be Lori and Karen and Star that night. It'll start at 8 o'clock with Lori. She's K&L Resell. If you look in the description box, I've put everybody's whatnots.
So just so you know, I'm going to have to start selling my own clothes because all my inventory is packed now. I'll go get
Don't
some.
sell your T-shirts because Nanette might get disappointed. I was thinking how cute you were with your hair pulled back, but I didn't want to make you up. See, she knows
Aw.
people.
Samantha, you're a suck up. What the heck? That's just awful. Jesus.
And stick to Star's schedule. You guys use me as an example on consignment chats.
That's how she does it.
I like to know I'm the queen of t-shirts and time blocking.
You're the queen of something, that's for sure.
Oh, do you want to show her Romeo before we go?
Oh, Romeo. Romeo, Romeo, Romeo.
Well, you know he's not far.
Ah, there he is.
There's your baby.
There's your Romeo.
Wait, hold on. I'm doing my best. There we go.
Romeo, look.
Hi, Romeo. Romeo. Yeah, now he's gonna gnaw on her knuckles. Oh, he's so adorable.
That's my boyfriend. Hello.
So cute.
So cute.
I get to go hold him myself.
Romy got to make his appearance. Do our Whatnot Raid Train Wednesday if you like plus size clothing. I think we're all going to be priced at points that'll help leave room on the bone if you're a reseller.
Yep.
And we'll be back here next Friday at 8 p.m. to hang out and talk shit about other people's clothes. Because that's what we do now.
Wait a minute. Don't forget about Thursday.
Oh, yeah, Thursday.
Oh, and on Thursday, it's not on this channel, but on the Flippin' Hippos channel, we're doing another 10th and Main takeover with Kelly, Nanette, and Valerie on the Hippos Hangout. So hopefully we'll see you at something. All right.
Show up!
Hey, everybody have a good weekend. And I know that we're not on my channel, but I'm still going to tell you to find your work-life balance. It's super important.
It's always a good one.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
List what you love.